Hey guys, it's Whisky Bloke, and you are just in time for another damn good review. Great, so, come here, misbehaving doggy. Again, always you, isn't it? Little munchkin. Yeah, come here, look at him. Look at him. Dangerous. Anyway, Pugsy's just chilling in the corner. Me and you shall start this review. No doubt you'll move in a second, because that's what you do. This is a different kind of whiskey review, guys. The reason it's different is because I've not done it before. I suppose that's a weird thing to say, because I haven't done any of them before I actually do them. So in that case, actually, all my reviews are different. Maybe I should have that as my strapline. No, I like the strapline I've got. This whiskey is from the one and only Highland Park. Yes. You had their whiskey before? Hopefully you've tried a few of theirs. I haven't reviewed that many. I think I've only reviewed one Highland Park so far, which is a shame. I've just got quite a few others I'm trying to work through right now. Guest appearance from Jonathan Ross right there. That's an old joke. It's rubbish. Yeah, so Highland Park. This is a nicely packaged box, and the whiskey is called Dragon Legend. Sorry. They're scales. That's dragon. Dragon leg end. From the leg of legend. It's there, legend. They've just written it confusingly there. It's actually just there, Dragon Legend. I was reading, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Cool. The richer, smokier side of Highland Park. Okay. Dragon Legend. Inspired by the ancient tales of the Vikings. Oh, wow. And it just goes on a bit there. There's a lot of stuff on the back, because they're doing a lot at the moment with Vikings, which is, you know, interesting. I was having this chat with Malton in Montreal, Swami, and he's that guy with a Canadian accent, isn't he? Yeah. He's proud of where he lives. He said to me once, he said, I'm a Canadian, Max, and I'm proud of the education system that we have in Canada. I'm happy for him. Yeah, so Highland Park. Single malt with Viking soul. Oh, I don't think I've actually opened it yet. Oh, I haven't. Look at that. Beautiful. It's very well packaged. Nicely done. Just to pop the box down there. Is that okay with you, Rex? I just put the box there because it's kind of in the way right now. Okay, there we go. Look at that. What do you think of that, Rex? What do you think of that? It's nice. It's nice, isn't it? So, a few interesting facts for you. They can't actually put this on the box. No. They talk a bit about dragons and that lot, and you know, there's a word on there that I'll come back to in a minute. But now, what I'd like to do is focus on this, okay? Because rumour has it, there's a story behind the glass bottle that they use for the Highland Park Dragon Legend. What happens when you heat up sand? Yeah. Turns to what? Glass. Exactly. Well done. You've been paying attention to my lessons on my other YouTube channel. So the rumour is that the sands on which the Vikings used to bring their boats up on, in Orkney I believe, were once blasted by dragons, like fire-breathing dragons, and the glass that was left there was used for the bottles. And I think that's quite fitting. And the reason they've called this one Dragon Legend is because one of their employee of the month had a dream, a prophecy, and in that dream he identified a fire-breathing dragon. And then when he came in and told them about his prophetic dream, this was the result. True story. So what I'll do, I'm going to pour a wee ram, like so. There we are, pop that there. Always a bit dripping. No. Ever the gentleman. Social etiquette off the scale. There you go. So I'll let that breathe for a second. I mean, have you had this? How do you rate it? Don't forget to like and subscribe. How do you rate this whisky? Is it one that you are fond of? Are you pleased with the price? Do you think it's reasonable? Have you bought this yet? Have you tried this yet? Has your wife bought it for you? You know, it's always a bloke bringing in the flowers. I don't see you coming and bringing me a bottle of whiskey equivalent. So, I know it costs more, but women earn more. So, we live in a day and age where the man has to stay at home and slave away in the house. So we're worth it. We should be spoiled. Reading the other day, a bit of sad news actually, that someone in New York gets stabbed every 52 seconds. And I just think about myself and think how lucky I am that I'm not that person, because he is one unlucky guy. I mean, come on mate, move, just get out of there. Big Apple is not for you. I think they're trying to tell you something. It's not worth it. Anyway, let's get into this whiskey. What you should do when you get this is, I've already had a bowl by the way, not in one sitting, obviously. What you should do when you get this is have a bit, see what you think, and then when you have somebody around, just pour it for them blind. Not you blind, otherwise you'll get it everywhere, but don't tell them what it is when you give it to them. And then see what they say about it, see if they can guess what it is, see if they can guess how much it is, etc. Fun game to play. Make sure they trust you though, because otherwise, you know, I don't abuse that trust. Don't pour them like bleach or something like that. That's not nice. Just play the game properly. Yeah. Can't believe we're having this chat. Okay, so first thing that stands out to me it's now tied. I probably should have spoke when I first had it. It's tied between the citrus note and the smell of freshly cut grass. Not at the moment though, we've had a heat wave over here. If people are cutting grass here, there's a risk of starting a fire. It's literally charred grass with all that hot air. Dear me, the sun is cooking it, but that's, no, usual cut grass. Bit of citrus, bit of vanilla. It's quite sweet. You can smell its sweetness. The legs stay up for a while. This is 43.1%. The 0.1 is important because it stops it from being a 43%. It's now over 43%. So if there's ever a quiz and they say, name a whiskey that is over 43%, you know it could be this one. Only just, but it could. So anyway, I'm gonna taste this. dear. It's yeah, I can see what they mean now about the smoky part. It is definitely richer and smokier. It's got a lot more. Actually, not richer actually, but smokier for sure. There's smoke in there. It's peaty, but it's a different kind. It's not Isla peat. Don't ever go there. It's a different kind of peat. It's quite oily, but it's fruity as well. Very nice and fruity. I want to say I can taste the lime. As in lime, not lemon, lime. Sublime. No, it doesn't work. Lime. I don't think I'd be wrong in saying it's quite earthy. You know? Feels like I've jumped out the boat with the other Vikings and we're like, ah, and I've been knocked to the floor and they've stood in my face and it's like taking a mouthful of dirt next to the glass bottle that was just made. Going back to the nose, I'm getting like honey notes. Oh, there we are. Yeah, actually, it's the wrong time of year for this. But if I said to you, I can't think of a clever way to say it, but if I said to you, what do you get with warm wine? Shall we say mulled wine? Yeah, I can smell mulled wine. I can't taste mulled wine, but I can smell it. Pardon me. I think that's pretty much the nose. It's very enjoyable. I mean, considering how much you pay for it, it's actually quite a pleasant drink. You could easily just sit there and have one to start the evening off, you know? Have one with a friend or two. On the earthy side, if you really dwell on that, it becomes a little bit meaty. I'm picking up like peppercorn. I can imagine if you had a steak with peppercorn sauce, this would complement that very well. It'll go right along with that. Rather delicious. The sweetness side now is more of like a fruit pie, maybe even like a mince pie, kind of fruitiness. Not even fruity, sugary kind of mince pie kind of texture to it. Right there, my boy. Rex is really pushing his head in. It's because I'm pregnant and he knows I am. Yeah, moving on to the finish. I mean, I found citrus throughout, and the finish still has like a lime kind of citrus feel to it. Very nice. Speaking of Vikings, let's go with them again, shall we? There's like a battle. Yeah, the Vikings have crashed on the shore. They've got their shields out. Did you know Vikings didn't have horns on their helmets? That was added by Hollywood. They didn't do any of that rubbish. Nah. They just jumped out the boat. Nothing on their head most of the time. If they raided somewhere and found a nice helmet, they put it on. They'd be like, wait, look at that. But they didn't have the ones that are shown. That's a lie. Your childhood has been a lie. Or your adulthood, whatever, whenever you heard it. Lie. So what was I saying? Yeah, they jumped out the boat. Bit of a battle. Vikings are oaky, solid and oaky. The monks are rather sweet. So the sweety, oaky battle going on the finish. Do you like that? Little word picture I just put together for you. So, in terms of length, I suppose you could say it doesn't drag on. You get it? The length, the finish. You could say it doesn't drag on. Drag on. It doesn't. Yeah. Do you know how long I've been waiting to use that? You might as well just laugh and pretend you find it funny. Anyway, that's it. That's my review. Highland Park Dragon Legends. If the dragon knows like martial arts or something. Really good. Great value for money. Rather delicious. A little bit left. I'll be having that in a minute. Don't forget, if you're looking for peat kind of influence when you're tasting it, the smoky, it's there, but don't be comparing it to the Isla ones. I had somebody over the other weekend and they were comparing, and well, you know what? They're not coming over again, ever. So there you go. Anyway, that's my review. Whiskey Bloke, audience, and this has been another damn good review. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Do it for the children and the Vikings. They're the real heroes. Peace out.